Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ngoni and welcome back to my channel. I want to thank all the subscribers who have subscribed to this channel, and I want to say to those who have not subscribed yet, please subscribe for more videos like this. So your subscription actually gives me power to make more videos like this, right? So today we're going to talk about a very important issue, a very important trending issue. I've got some questions from a lot of my business partners as to why Bitcoin Vault is losing its value. So I'm gonna give my views when it comes to why Bitcoin Vault is losing its value and what could be the potential outcome from this. And also I'm going to share my standpoint and the moves that I'm ready to take at this current moment, right? So okay guys, let's first analyze and see, okay, when did this dropping down started happening, and we can try to formulate and see what might have caused this dropping of the price. All right, so I'm here guys at the CoinGecko. This is where I mostly do my price analysis of the coins, right? And to view more information about the coin, right, I have adjusted my chart for it to show me what Bitcoin Vault has done in terms of price action for 1 year. All right, so let me put it on max, right, so that I can see the whole lifetime of Bitcoin Vault and what was how did Bitcoin Vault rise and when did the falling start to happen. All right, so guys, if you can look at the chart here, the first recorded price here at CoinGecko was at $18.93. I know our Bitcoin Vault was even less than that. The first time I checked Bitcoin Vault, it was only $5. So it might be that CoinGecko delayed a little bit to put this data here. But yeah, let's look into it. So here is Tuesday, 3rd of March, 2020. The coin was only $18.93, right? So we have seen here a tremendous rise of price. This is March in 2020, right? Bitcoin Vault was actually introduced in December of 2019. All right, so guys, if you look here, the coin has been growing in value ever since its inception. It went in value, it went up in value, right? Some of the factors which I think Bitcoin Vault was growing in such a very rapid pace is because of the community behind Bitcoin Vault. Bitcoin Vault has got a mining city community, so this coin is being used for buying mining plans for mining city. So it grew and grew and grew, right? So you can see that from the 7th of August, we have seen a price decline, right? It's just a little bit a price decline there, and then we see it from this point onwards. It's just a crash downwards, right? And this is not new when it comes to cryptocurrencies. We have seen Bitcoin. If there is anything, Bitcoin Vault resembles what Bitcoin is, and it also uses the same source code, and it's also trying to follow the footsteps of Bitcoin and actually even potentially surpass Bitcoin if it's possible. So in the history of Bitcoin, we shall take a look at the history of Bitcoin if we have some time. We will see that this is not something that is new, right? This happens. The coin increases in value at a rapid pace, and then there has to be a market correction. All right, and the market correction can be what other people call a crash, right? A crash is what creates the dynamics, or the equilibrium between the rising up and the falling, because nothing can be rising and rising and rising without falling. Whatever rises must fall. It's a principle, and it works like that. All right, but if you look at currencies like Bitcoin, they rise very high and then they fall, but the falling doesn't actually take them back to a minus, or to zero. It actually, it's like you accelerate and then decelerate a little bit, right, in a way that you don't go back to your previous speed so that you can gain momentum to go up again, right? So the more you go down is the more momentum that you're gonna get to go up, right? And if you know how the markets work. So this is my analysis when it comes to Bitcoin Vault, right? And this is what I think happened. So Bitcoin Vault, unlike other coins that were forked from Bitcoin, they actually started mining from the Genesis block. So which means there were a lot of coins that could be distributed to a number of people. And a number of people, some of the people, can I say, in the mining city community, or the people who are mining this coin largely, right? Not all of us are investors. Not all of us have got that investor spirit whereby, we know that we buy when it's low and we sell when it's high. So why did the coin took a long time to go up and just a short period of time to go down? All right. So these are the dynamics in the market, right? So as you know that the market is driven by the willing buyer, willing seller, and the more are the sellers, the price will be moved down. The more are the buyers, the price will be moved up, right? So this means that at this point where we see a very sharp decline of the price, more sellers were found at this point. There were more sellers here at this point. So what could be the reason of selling Bitcoin Vault, right? So people have been mining Bitcoin Vault ever since its inception. So they've been accumulating these Bitcoin Vaults, right? Some people started selling the Bitcoin Vault just to, convert their, mining rewards into, some money they want to use. Like, let's say they want to buy a house, or you want to buy a car, or if you invested, let's say when Bitcoin Vault was only $5, maybe you bought a lot of Bitcoin Vaults, and then the price is at here the price was at around $480 all right? So you would want to cash out. As an investor who invested at $5 and the price has gone up this high over 9 times. As someone who has invested when the price is only $5, you would want to sell to actually make that profit, right? So I believe that there's a person who had a lot of these coins, or a group of people who had a lot of these coins, and they thought of converting them into another form of money for the reasons we are not clear of, and it could be the reason that they wanted to use the money. You can invest forever. You can invest, make your profit, and then you can actually take some of your profits, then buy some houses or buy other things. In my opinion, and which seems to be the case here, people who had a lot of these coins, they sold them in a very short period of time. All right. And the reason for selling, we're not quite sure of, but I would like to think that, whenever someone makes a lot of money from their investment, sometimes they want to cash out. So someone was cashing out here, right? So a lot of people, like you and me, we don't have a lot of these coins. We don't have like millions of these coins, or we don't have, hundreds of thousands of these coins, all right? So, but this is where people miss the point, right? The panic sellers, they got involved in this downfall, whereby they were actually selling the coins that they have, right? So some of you might be knowing this, that only 0.06% of the wallets own about 60% of all the Bitcoins, right? So that's very unequal distribution. So Bitcoin Vault is trying to solve that, right? But what I see when it comes to human dynamics and economic dynamics, people tend to actually make that happen. So I actually thought, how the hell did that happen, that only 0.06% of the coins, of the wallets, are actually holding 60% of the coins? That's ridiculous. How did that happen? Where were all the people when that was happening, right? Then right now I'm starting to see that this can actually happen naturally. So I thought for such an unfair distribution, there must be, a plan behind it, but I actually realized that this thing can actually happen naturally, right? Because 90% of the people, to tell you the truth, they actually don't know what an investment is, and they actually do the opposite of what the professional investor would do. That's why they lose money. All right. And the situation that I'm seeing right now is whereby, Bitcoin Vault is being owned. The ownership of these coins would be like the same as the Bitcoin, or even like, it would have improved a little bit. So what I'm saying right now is the self-sabotage of the people who are not investors at heart, right? So what they do is when they see the price going down, they start to sell, right? So who are they selling to, right? They're selling to the people who are the investors at heart, right? Because this is the principle of an investor. You sell high and you buy low, right? So the people who are buying low are the real investors. The people who are selling high, who are selling low, they are losers, because they are selling low to people who are buying at a low price, right? When the price of Bitcoin Vault starts to go up, the very people who sold their coins when it was low, they're the ones who are going to start now to panic buy when it's high. And when it's high, the people who bought low are the ones who will be selling to the people who sold at a low price. You see? So this is how the poor at heart, remain poorer and more poorer and more poorer. All right? And the people who are rich at heart will actually increase in net worth. Right? So with that being said, what is my move? What is my move when situation is like this, right? Me, I know that I'm an investor. I'm an investor at heart. This is my time for me to buy, right? This is my time for me to buy. If there's anyone who wants to sell, right? I'll be very, very happy to buy, and this is the time for me and people who think like me to buy. All right. And if you want to sell, or you are selling your Bitcoins, that's up to you. But look, you sell your Bitcoins at a very low price, but the coin is not going to go to zero or to minus, and that's a fact. The coin is supported, and the coin has got a very, very big hash rate that is supporting it, which means a lot of miners are supporting it, right? Even at $222, Bitcoin Vault still has a very, very high price if you compare it to how much did it started, right? So guys, my stand position here when it comes to Bitcoin Vault is to buy. So what does this entail to the people who are actually mining this coin with Mining City? And your earnings in dollars are going to decrease. That's your earnings in dollars, but you actually realize that you actually be getting the same number, or even a little bit more. Around about the same coins that would have gotten whether the price is up or down, right? So your value is going to decrease in dollars as the coin is decreasing its price. All right. And what about the person who is doing the business? The person who's doing the business is at a very, very big advantage at this point, because a cycle that used to give you a half of a coin now can give you a coin and more. It give you one Bitcoin Vault or more, right? So what do I mean by this? Let's say the price of the coin is at around $400. A cycle gives you $200, all right? So it means that when you cycle, when the price is $400, you will get 0.5, right, of the coin, which is $200, which is half of the coin, all right? Okay. But if the coin is valued at $200, right, it means that if you have one cycle, you would actually make one coin, right? Isn't that awesome, right? So right now, for the business owner, people who are doing the business, you should actually be celebrating, because this is the time for you to accumulate as many coins as you can, right? So if you're a person who have got a rich mindset, you're not going to be selling these coins right now when the price is down, because I mean, we know that the price is going to up, and this is a mathematical certainty, right? It's going to go up, right? And right now it was probable that the coin might go down like what it did right now, because I mean, nothing can continue just to go up. It has to correct, right? But I think a community is just not a little bit mature. Like, I mean, there are people who don't even know what Bitcoin Vault is. Some people, they don't even know what Bitcoin is. Some people, I mean, that still don't understand this crypto thing. So, I mean, when they see the value going down, they think it's time to sell because it's going down. No. You actually lose doing that way, because now you're gonna drive the price to go down, you know. And if there are a lot of people who think the same way, the price is gonna continue to go down until the sellers, they're exhausted. Now the sellers will now turn into buyers when, you know, the price starts going up. All right. So you don't want to be that kind of person who would sell when it's low and buy when it's high. It just means that that's a poor mind, that's a poor man's mentality, and I will not recommend any of my business partners to actually do that, right? So with that being said, guys, I am not a financial advisor, and I am not here to tell you what to do with your money. I'm not here to tell you what to do with the Bitcoin vaults. These are only just my thoughts and my own opinions, and I don't represent any company, I don't represent any individual, I represent myself. So these are my thoughts when it comes to myself. All right, so guys, we have touched about Bitcoin Vault, we have talked about the price of Bitcoin Vault, and we can even compare with Bitcoin, guys. Now let me go and search Bitcoin. All right, so this is the Bitcoin BTC, which is the biggest coin, right? We've seen that Bitcoin has just lost 2.7% right there. All right. So guys, with Bitcoin, as you see here, this time people didn't know much about Bitcoin, so the price was just like that, you know, just like that, you see. And when Bitcoin, you know, started to boom, I mean, it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. But if you look at the price, it started from zero, but look where it is right now. It is at 11,000 or over 11,000, right? So this expect something like this also from Bitcoin Vault, right? It's always gonna go up and down, right? But if you look at the overall, right? Like, okay, when did Bitcoin start? And where is it right now, right? This is how you should look at the coin, right? And if we can go back to Bitcoin Vault, right, which is BTCV, right? So expect that from Bitcoin Vault. You know, Bitcoin Vault is also a cryptocurrency, right? If you look at the price here, it started at 0, but now it's here at 130, right? That's a good actually return, right? If you look at it. And I mean, if you look 1 year from now, if you look 2 years from now, the price would have appreciated, and that's what I actually believe, right? So the question is, at this moment, is it the time to buy Bitcoin Vault, or the time to sell Bitcoin Vault, or the time to mine Bitcoin Vault, right? I would say it's time to both buy Bitcoin Vault and also the time to mine Bitcoin Vault, right? Because this is the time that you can get the most out of buying and holding Bitcoin Vault, or mining Bitcoin Vault, or doing the business and cycling, right, in mining city, right? So to all my partners, I want to say that, you know, as the price is going down, I mean, we should be happy that the price is going down, because you're getting a second chance to buy this coin when it's affordable. 2 years from now, who knows, or 1 year from now, or even a few months from now, you will never see the price back at this level that it is right now again. So I mean, you will actually look back and say, I could have bought Bitcoin Vault when it was low in price, right? So yeah, this is my move, guys. I'm actually in the immediate term, I'm actually planning, and I have done a little bit, but I'm actually, you know, trying to add more into my buying of Bitcoin Vault. All right, so guys, thanks for listening to this. And if you have any questions, I mean, let's have the discussion over this. I know there are some guys who said, it's a pump and dump thing, but I mean, like, if you have also seen in Bitcoin, like what I showed you, it's all because of the human behavior and the economic dynamics, right? So the humans, when they see the price going up, they buy, driving the price higher and higher. They see the price going down, they actually sell and sell and sell and sell. But there is a point where it reaches where the sellers, they have sold all their coins. Now they are looking to buy, all right? That's when the price goes up, all right? So guys, thanks for listening to this presentation or whatever session that we had today. And if you have any questions, and if you have anything to say, just put it in the comments below. If you want to join our team here at Fox Nation, so that you can be able to mine Bitcoin Vault and you can be able to actually accumulate this Bitcoin Vault as fast as possible, you can put your comment below and then we can talk about it. So me, Ngoni, I'm signing out, and happy mining, happy prosperity with Bitcoin Vault.